So the game I'm going to be talking about is The Park. As you may have gathered from the title, this is a psychological horror game taking place in an amusement park. Probably going to be a wonderful time full of joy and happiness. I'm kidding, it's dark and full of blood. Awesome. This game was developed by Funcom. In their past, they have created games such as The Longest Journey and The Secret World. According to reviews I've seen of the games, they're okay. Some good, some bad, but nothing too terrible. According to their site, the park is tied into the same world as the MMO, The Secret World. But playing the game is not required to understand the storyline. Speaking from experience, it's true. The story gives you more than enough info to create the world around you. So kick back, relax, and take a gander at this. So we start up the game to be introduced to our main character, Lorraine Mallard. The ordeal is that she lost her son's teddy bear in the park. As you talk to one of the employees about where you last saw it, your son Caleb runs inside, presumably after his teddy bear. And like a good mother, we follow after. As we travel up the escalator to the park, it seems like everything is normal. But by the time we reach the top, everything has gone to hell, and what we envisioned the park as is gone, and a ruin of its previous self. As you may have guessed, your eyes will fool you in this game. It's an odd embark into the psyche of a woman searching for her lost son. As we delve further and further into the park, more is unveiled of her past experiences and the dark history of the park. Now understand I am treading carefully when I speak of this game. I don't wish to ruin the experience if you so choose to play the game, so I'm going to leave it at that for the storyline. Long story short, Caleb is somewhere in the park, go find your son. The controls for this game are about as basic as it gets. You control your movement with the WASD keys and the camera with the mouse. You left click to interact with objects and click shift to toggle run. And that is all. The sensitivity is controllable and everything feels real nice in the aspect of controls. It was handled well and is a smooth running game. Speaking of smooth running, I'm going to toss this warning out now. If you plan on doing a let's play of this game, the park has issues with fraps running, so be prepared to use another recording program. You can use fraps, but you'll have drops in frames usually around the monologue moments, so I thought I'd let you know. Graphically speaking, this game is way up there. Models in this game are nicely rendered and the scenery is beautiful. It also manages to make items stand out by giving them that slight glow, which is an important detail so you can differentiate trash from items. Not to mention the lighting in this game is very impressive looking. Small but an important detail that makes everything more nerve-wracking. Now when it comes to sound in this game, it's top notch. It's not a full-on orchestra, but it doesn't need to be. It's odd to describe. It doesn't overpower the game with loud music, but it's there, guiding your heart along. My favorite sound is when you get close to speakers and you listen closely. It's not a song, it's someone talking. But who? The scares in this game are so terrifying, it's wonderful, if that makes sense. And I'm not talking jump scares. I mean, there is some of them, but that's not all there is. Your heart will race as you travel along. You'll find yourself looking behind you, checking to see if anyone is there. This game manages to put you in a state of constant fear, which I feel is very well done. The game is basically a ride itself, guiding you to many different areas within the story, paths being opened by all sorts of weird occurrences. Sometimes you'll get lost, but you'll find maps around the area to guide you to your destination. So, is it a good game? Well, I like to think so. The game is very heavy on the storytelling elements and has very good voice acting. Its music complements the story by clearly getting the point across and making it sound like one falling more and more into madness as it proceeds. The environments are beautifully rendered and it's very good looking. However, in terms of gameplay, it is sorely lacking. I understand that it is a narrative-driven game, and in that case, it excels. But it is a very short narrative game, which feels like you paid a little too much for. If you're looking for an experience, it's great, but if you're looking for a time killer, maybe something else, like, I don't know, play some TF2.